Okay, so tonight I'm going to do some record cleaning. Now this isn't a tutorial, but it is just a description or a quick demo of what I actually do. And I'm going to be using some of this. This is Fairy, what I would call it washing up liquid, but I think it's also known as dish soap in some countries. And this happens to be the antibacterial type, but there is a more standard green one. I don't think it really matters. And this is just a bottle with ordinary tap water in, and I've got a bit of a tray here, or a dish that I'm going to put a little bit of both in. And I've got some dirty records, and the dirty records are there. But before I do anything, I'm going to put some gloves on. Now, gloves are always a good idea, I think. Hopefully these won't split. I do have another, I'll have a whole packet of them in case they do. Now I'm putting this on just in case there's anything nasty on the records, and also because it's quite possible apparently to get sort of reactions, skin reactions and stuff to exposure to this sort of soap. So I don't know whether it says, yeah, it's warning about causes serious eye irritation. Yeah, not sure if it actually mentions gloves on the back, but certainly gloves are a good idea with washing up liquid. It can cause all sorts of skin issues with prolonged use. So the records I've got, these are some little 8-inch ones. I mean, they're pretty dirty actually. Kind of, if you can see that. Maybe we'll put it on the other camera. Oh, I think that's coming out better there. I think it's just mud. I've got several like this. I think they're just mud. So what I'm going to do is put a bit of water in here. Now it's a lovely evening here. It's late April. There was obviously a little bit of soap still left in from the last batch. And it's quiet, and it's warm, and in fact the workshop really is quite warm. So I don't know how many I'm going to get done, but I'm just going to got this on camera. Just going to put, well, oops, put a few drops in. Maybe put a few. Maybe I put a little bit more in than I intended to. That's often the way when doing things on camera. But anyway, let's just get that mixed in a little bit more. And I'm going to use sort of microfiber cloths, and really quite simply I'm going to take the record and just apply a little bit of this on. Try to avoid the label. The labels on these are often paper, so you don't really want to get any sort of water on the labels. At least I don't. And then I'm just going to use a sort of dry microfiber cloth just to kind of polish this up. Now this is not going to be, you know, the most stunning cleaning or anything in the whole world. There's nothing very new, original or clever about this, but it's really just using a little bit of soap and water just to remove some obvious dirt. Okay, so you can see a little bit of dirt's come off there, and yeah, I mean it's pretty clean there actually. It did seem to be just mud. I mean I've had a little bit of dirt on there, but nothing much. I'm not rinsing the record at all. I don't know if it's true in this country universally or true in other countries, but the way I've always used sort of washing up liquid or dish soap to clean dishes is really just to wash them in the soapy water and leave them to drain. There's no rinsing going on. It's not like most kitchens in the UK actually have 2 sinks or anything. There's one sink to do the washing in, and then you have somewhere to do the drying. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm treating this really just like I'm washing the dishes or doing the dishes. So I'm just doing the other side here. I find I forget whether I've done both sides, and sometimes I end up doing one side twice. I do a side, and then I flip it over and do the other side, and then I flip it over again and do the first side. I just get carried away and just completely forget to actually change the record. So anyway, what I'm going to do, hopefully this will all dry off. Now I did do another video. Sorry, lose my train of thought there. Cleaning with hand cleaner, which did work, and I might put a clip of that in. But it was very time consuming and used sort of commercial hand cleaner, and I don't think it really was a good way of doing it. So I'm not doing that anymore. That hand cleaner is actually quite good for cleaning wooden cases, but for the purposes of records I'm just going to do this. So I'm going to put that to one side and move on to the next record. Now I put up a picture last night, I think it was, of some records I cleaned, and I had some comments back and people asking how I did it, and I say don't really want to do a tutorial as such on this, because it's not like I clean loads of records or have any great expertise or knowledge on this. This is just doing what other people have suggested, but it's always nice to receive comments on videos, and I always welcome sort of suggestions as well. If any of you have got ideas of things that I can do in videos, sort of, obviously gramophone record related type stuff, and usually I'll credit people as well, although in this case I'm sure people in the past have suggested this, and unfortunately I can't go back and sort of find all comments. YouTube's not quite that clever, but usually if I make a record, make a note of the comment when you leave it, then I'll credit you in the video if I actually make that video. So anyway, that might be an incentive, but yeah, please do leave me comments, either on things to do with record cleaning or things to do with gramophones or just questions and stuff, and I'll do my best to answer. I mean, it's always good to get suggestions for videos, and I do like making these videos. I've spent quite a bit of time sort of getting my workshop sorted out so that I can actually put together the sort of videos that I've been putting out. So okay, and you see, it doesn't really take very long. Now I'm sure some of you will say, well, I'm not really cleaning them properly, or I should be taking the soap off, but I think once they're played with a steel needle, I think they'll sort of any sort of debris left in the groove, including any dried soap, will actually come out just fine. Okay. Also, if you're enjoying this video, then please do leave me a like so that I know and that YouTube knows too. Thank you. Another advantage of cleaning records is actually that you can spot sort of little cracks or needle dings or just imperfections that you don't notice when just going through them, sort of after just getting them. So it gives a good opportunity just to look through records. So anyway, let's clean this one as well. I'm not necessarily going to do all of these on camera. I think you're kind of getting the idea. Now these records are solid shellac. Some records actually have a paper core, or yeah, I think paper core is probably the right definition. I think Edison diamond discs do. Some of the Columbias, at least the Columbias found in the UK, do. And if they're chipped, you can see sort of white showing through, and you have to be careful with those, because if water gets into the white stuff, it will actually expand and crack the shellac off. Now, it's never happened to me, but it's definitely something to watch out for. Right. Okay, we'll flip that one over. Do the other side. Okay, and there we are. So I think that's see, nice and clean there. Under that one as well, you can see. So yeah, so I think that's it really. There's not much more to say. As I say, I'm no expert on this. It's not like I've been cleaning records like this for years and years and years. It's just that this is what some people have recommended. They said, you know, use dish soap and some water. That's what I'm doing. Seems to work okay. Don't use too much water. Dry them off with a microfiber cloth. So there we are. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed that, and if you have enjoyed this video, then you might like this one too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.